Welcome to another Corsa video, and we're going to be installing a sub. So Hayden's decided to add a sub to his audio setup. Now if you remember, we fitted an aftermarket head unit, so it should be straightforward. With the factory head units you've got to splice into wiring somewhere. I can't remember what it's called. I can put it up on screen. So it should be quite straightforward. I just run a cable from battery positive, just go through bulkhead. So what I'll do is I'll just put wipers and scuttle off, and that'll give us a bit more room to play with. And then we should be able to run the cables down this side of the sill and into the boot. And there's the bad boy. So it should be straightforward. Well, on this installation, I know some people screw the subs into the amps into the side of the sub, but we're not going to do that. So we'll worry about that further down the line, where we're going to put the sub. But yeah, we'll have a bit of a think on that. So I'm not sure where we're going to situate the sub at this time. Probably on back at seat, I think was the preferred placement. So you've seen the sub, and we've got all the necessary wires. We've got RCA leads. That's my light. We've got the, oops, I'm dropping stuff. So we've got power, ground, and the remote wires there. And we'll be fitting an inline fuse to the power wire. Now this must always be fitted in the engine bay, so you know, if anything happens, fuse blows, it's not going to short any wires out inside car if you had the fuse further back. So without any further ado, get this scuttle panel off and then disconnect the battery negative lead. Always do that, then you're not going to have any problems. And then we can start routing wires. It looks like somebody's tried to do something similar before, because there's this power cable. So I think the plan, Stan, will be to take it out. I'll need to take the glove box off, and then I've got access to where the wire goes in through the bulkhead. And there's this wire, I don't know what that's for, but we'll get the glove box off and then we can see a bit better. So I've pulled the glove box lid off. As you can see, there was that wire. I think somebody's tried to run a sub before. I'm sure this. I just had a look, trace the wires. I pull the head unit out. I'm not sure where these wires go. And yeah, and I've plugged in these, so I'll run sub on the is it line out, not the front, on the rear line out connectors. They're line out, no, they're front. But two of these are for rears, also inputs for reverse camera, which will be a job for another day. But I'm just wondering where this RCA wire comes from, because it's a bit of a mystery that. I can't see anything, so as soon as I turn up I can come back to it. I want to take that out, and I want to take this thin power wire out as well. That won't be doing much good. So I'll have a look, see where this goes to. So the mystery of these wires is solved. Some previous owners had a sub in, because I found the other end of the RCA cable, but we're not going to use any of this. So I just took all that away somewhere. Same with the other end of that. I was pulling panels off, so I'll just tuck this away. It's not doing anything. I'm going to use the new cables we've got. So that bit explains that. But I'm definitely going to be pulling that red wire out, and I'll probably pull that remote out as well, to be on the safe side. Yeah, I'll pull the remote out, because we're going to be running wires, so we'll be in there. I mean, if if I peel all these trims off, if I just quickly peel these trims off, we're gonna see it. But I think the RCA wire might be run down. But I'll just quickly, if I pull this out, yeah, we can see where wires have been run. So we've got the power wire and the remote there, and I think I found the RCA wire. It's been stuffed under carpet. Yeah, I might be able to pull all this out. So I'll pull these wires out, pull everything out, because we're going to be in here anyway. So once all that's out, I can start routing the new wires. So that's all the wires out. No unnecessary wires, and I end up having to take the rear seat base out, and the plan is to run the wires down here and through into the boot. So I've cleared the boot out. Well, I won't do it snowing, and we'll worry about that a bit later. So I'll start running wires. I'm just going to run one set of RCA to sub. We'll take it from there, and also we need to disconnect the battery and then run a wire from the battery into the car and down the side of the sills. So I'll do that off camera. I'm going to show you running wires. So I'll come back to you when we've got wires in place. So we've run the RCAs, but we've done both RCAs and the remote. We've had a change of plan. We're going to run the power cable down the other side because we're worried about it causing interference, because it's a thick cable, so it could cause quite a bit of interference. So we're done on this side. I just need to button up on this side, and then we'll start running a power cable down there. So we've got all the wiring buttoned up. We've got the fuse put in, and I found a good place for the earth in here. So we've got all our wires in place, so it's just a matter of connecting everything up, and then we should have a working sub. I've tested all the wiring. I had to clean up and the wire brush on the drill to clean up that earth point, and it's a good earth. We had to check the connection for the remote wire. So it's basically a matter of connecting everything up and seeing what happens. So I'll get the amp wired in, and then we'll come back and see if it's working. So it's time for the moment of truth. Right, go on, fire it up. Just put a radio station on. Yep. So we've got power to the amp. We're just waiting for. Yep. I can feel. Right, what's up? Well, I've not touched them. Well, we have something working, so I'll call that a success. So that's it for this video. I didn't do everything we wanted to do, but we've got the amplifier and the subwoofer up and running. Needs a bit of fine tuning, but it's all installed and operational. So that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. As ever, thanks for watching, and I'll see you.